Hi.
I wonder what my dear sister Lynette is doing right now. Missing me to death, I'm sure.
With the weapons, 10 are you on like to your weapon coming back? Like probably never. Just ignored me. Maybe they're waiting for like other weapons. Cause they can well you can't just add a bow, so there'll be three bows and two everything else. Do you know on like imagine like you don't have any bow DPS and it's weight like that. Okay, the element not like actually like, weapon. I know because they want to balance the weapons. But the try I don't think you want yeah, that's orangey base, not like, weight base. So overall it'll have an even spread of bows, claymores and thing over the enough sample size. Imagine they add like one more claymore than everything else. You know how much people will hear that? Yeah, on the standard banner. No. You have then it would turn into you having a 25%, no, 26% chance of getting a claymore and only like a 17% chance of everything else. No, the weight, like each character is, I mean, each weapon is weighed at one. So if you have three of something, what? No, each weapon is weighed at one. So if you have a next one, overall the claymores would be weighed at three, and everything else would be weighed at two. Does that make sense? Yeah, by about compared to everything else by 7%. It's like adding like in like imagine the battle pass only has a sword for in your region. Yeah, even it was what overall it was. Yeah, they were just vendors like us overall. Like look at our group. Overall, it's like pretty even. Yeah, I might be holding all the swords, but overall we have like most of them. Yeah, but in no, it would just screw you over even more, especially if you do not want that weapon. Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. Well, no, because overall you might want the next one. Because the people, no, it depends on the person. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because better.
This is no time for distractions.
Okay,
Seriously, you have a great magician
I
standing
was
right
supposed
here.
to better.
You don't want to miss the best part, do you?
These are, it doesn't really matter for me either way. Both of these are like 5 stars. Like they do it with 4 stars because for 4 stars doesn't really matter because how much you get overall.
I wonder what my dear sister Lynette is doing right now. Missing me to death, I'm sure.
Exactly. It would be unfair for people overall because it lowers the chance of you actually getting what you want unless you want that thing.
Hmm.
So it
As expected, something strange is
no,
going on
because you
here.
might want one of the other five. Because usually it's by weapon, not by what actually in the weapon.
Oh,
Because most people
traveler?
that don't have a 5 star bow are not like
You
picky
work
in
here?
what bow, five
Great.
star bow they
I want
get.
to talk to you.
They just want a 5 star bow. So if they instead add one singular 5 star claymore, it will lessen the chance of getting a bow overall. Unless you're like a big spender that will eventually get what you want, that chance of dropping would impact you a lot. Yeah, what standard banner weapons are not highly specific. Standard banner weapons are like very generalized. Actually, most people, actually, most almost bow is like a really good weapon for most characters. Yeah, your point is what? It's still a really good. All of the 5 star. Eh, no, no. Geo Series is just trash overall. Like no one wants a Geo Series. Yeah, well, that's Claymores overall. Claymores are either very specific or like so generalized. Doesn't really have. Yeah, there's no. Well, I mean, swords have like some of the best options. Comes from because it has things. Yeah, Claymores are just not. Yeah, yeah. What I was saying, like Amos Bow, it's like beats every four-star competitor, and at the same time, it's like it's good on every, like decent on everyone. So unless like you have like a next 5 star option that caters better, you'll just choose Amos. Unless you're Tainari, who doesn't really care for attack. Why can I not? Hold on, wait.
I also felt that the space was targeting us, but Yenfei managed to exploit its weakness. Leave it to Yenfei to find a loophole.
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically here. In addition, we must stay vigilant to avoid the traps set for us by this place. Now that we've
Yeah,
found
I
the
guess
Conqueror of
so.
Demons, the next thing we need to do is find a way out.
You want?
I went back to the domain again just now. Although I couldn't find a new route, it wasn't
Can
a
you have like a
completely
better
fruitless
weapon
trip.
overall?
My clan has practiced magic for generations,
It's like
and has created
your
some
land.
catalysts that
Oh, wait,
only we
which
know
can
how to
you?
use. I
Metal
recognized
freeze.
something like one of those
Metal
catalysts in
freeze.
the domain. Unfortunately, it disappeared as soon as I approached it.
No freeze can you has like I think every other fighter is better with freeze. No, no, in Ammo's case, it's like the second best in melt can you? It only beats like Tenarion. I mean, the only one it beats. I mean, the only one that beats it is Tenari. Yes, and this gives the overall general like charge shot to increase, which is very large apparently. Yeah, but at the same time, the other bows like doesn't really cater for melt. Like we have Polar Star. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, 'cause with melt can you don't want to. Oh, that's why the other weapons rely on you rather using your alt. So with freeze candy, your alt, so you get the passive with Polar Star and of course Simulacra better. Yeah, that's why you just lose a lot of damage. No, it's because of both. That's why they recommend don't alt with Ganyu when you're doing melt. Yeah, that's what a lot of people is doing. Of course, well, it
I
is
think
a
so,
tough set with
but it's
melt.
hard to distinguish between reality and illusion here. I can't be sure. Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me, that confirms that this place really is reading our minds.
Just like with that door.
I always forget
It's like
people
it's
do
alive
sometimes use
and
all
testing
feel
us.
the Ganyu.
By reading our minds and
Some people
showing
just
us
use
what we
all fail
want,
Ganyu just
it
for the
creates
alt.
the reality that we want to be true. Everything it does is either to get us to lower our guard or to wear us down. If that's the case, it
Usually,
can only
most people
have
run it
one
when they do
goal:
have Shenhe in an
to trap
Ayaka
us here
team.
until we die. What else could it be?
So they run like Ayaka, Kazuo, Kokomi, and Ganyu. But because 20% crit rate does be hitting hard. There's a whole 40 extra CP, my brother. Yeah, but also with your artifacts, you're sacrificing things like, attack. So if you get that extra CP, you could invest more with attack and crit damage. Does that make sense? Oh my god. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Compared to what type of freeze? With like Shinhe, OT? Mhm. Eh.
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
I've always known there were
I
secrets
think
hidden in the
overall it
chasm,
does.
but even the Qixing have never heard about anything like this.
First of
Yelan,
all,
when we first ran into you, you
Ganyu
said you
doesn't
had
really
something to
do
do.
that much,
What were you
especially
referring to?
without CC.
I was looking for the truth behind the monster
Yeah, but
invasion from Conria.
again, there's a reason why Venti does dominate over Kazuha and Ganyu teams. Because you're trying to maximize that CC so all the
Please
icicles
keep everything I'm
could
about
drop
to
in the
say
same
to
place.
yourselves. No one else can know. Otherwise.
But the main.
We got it.
500 years ago, a wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the 7 nations of Tevat. Naturally, Liyue was also affected.
Yeah, this is that.
Under Rex Lapis's command,
Okay, I'll
Vanilla
fully
fought
explain this
hard
then.
to
Okay,
hold the
okay.
front line near the chasm.
The
But
reason
these were
why
vicious
most people
beasts,
do not
and
see
this was the most
it
desperate
being
battle
related
Liyue had ever faced.
is first of all, Ganyu ult isn't really.
At a critical moment, someone distracted the
Okay,
monsters and led them away. Just when all hope seemed lost, the
Kazuha,
tide turned. The
Kazuha,
Liyue army
CC.
eventually
Okay,
won the war,
you know how Ganyu ult
but
works, right?
there were many who never returned.
Yeah,
Two
so
of my
it drops in
ancestors
groups of
took part
six,
in that
right?
war, and the one who made it back went
Who
insane.
was 6'5", one the other, right?
Everything about it was strange.
I forgot. It's
The
like
current
I know it's
generation of
30 roll for
Qixing knows
roll. I
very
forgot it
little
was
about
like
these events, and very
it's one or
few
the
came
other.
back
Let's
from the
say
chasm
5.
alive. Finding out the truth
So you want to
has
group
been a
them up
waiting game.
together, right? Kazuha sucks them up for like a max of 2 seconds, and since it has like no freeze, they would have spread back out. Also, I don't know. Ganyu's ult requires recharge, which yes, in a mono prior team is like eased, but at the same time, like I don't know, people just don't see it like as being like overall better damage than just being like from a freeze perspective. I do not like I need a half Ganyu, so I cannot like fully explain their concerns. But that's like generally it. Yeah. I was suppose like generally I think like in the top five we standard in the standard banner. When we trash talk the other standard banner weapons real fast. Okay, all the wars honestly. Okay, so you have Aqua Simulacra, which is just a crit stick for most of people. Elegy Elegy is again best like support weapon overall. Chinari's weapon, which like okay, it gives a lot of elemental mastery. So like people who does reactions like child vape, well, I don't even know who does vape with child. Anyways, normal. No, so I'm saying Xiongling does a vape, not child. You doing your rotation wrong if you vaping with child. Like, okay, the alt, yeah, you could consistently get the alt to vape because the startup time does take like 10 years. But besides that, you really vaping with child. Anyways, so people like Quicken, Fischl, Tenari, and Ganyu, Melt Ganyu, just really like it. Okay, next weapon. Wait, next weapon. Polar Star. I think Polar Star is
The
just
day the
generally a good
chasm was
weapon.
unsealed, I put in a
Gives you
request to
like
be transferred
33 crit
here,
rate,
so I could
passive like
finally
easy
learn the
dances for
truth of what
most
happened
people.
back then.
I think it's generally a good weapon. Harp is also it's mostly just a stat stick, so good with most people. Yeah, that was in a stat stick. Yeah, it doesn't really do any. Okay, it does like a small AoE thing, but I think at this point, I think at this point, most people like generally understand when a weapon says small AoE thing, it just doesn't matter. I think the worst form of that is the dragon's fang weapons. Oh, those icicles suck. Um, which next weapon? Skyward. It has Lenny's weapon. Is that just an next static? Oh no, it has passives. Okay, these passives. Is this just an? Oh, it does look like a Lenny weapon, honestly. Oh, this is the mono weapon. Oh, okay. Yeah, Lenny weapon looks fine. Yeah, I think both like and Thunder Impulse is also really good. Both have like a really good selection. Then Castle is still just there. Oh, okay. Nahira's weapon is like only good with Nahira, but it has other castles that focus on EM, my brother. But like at the same time, most of those are supports that much prefer yeah, there's a lot of catalysts that focus on EM. Okay, some voice sucrose. Yeah, that was it. Usually your restaurant Sako it's Sako um Favonius on most of these reaction characters. Yeah, Trinity is also good because you also have like people like Bai. No, Bai should doesn't really use EM. He's not okay. Aizo is more of a like EM like DPS. Yeah, some people will like semi build EM on him. He's usually a driver that swirls, so like he does some swirling damage. Okay. Um, Risley's weapon.
But this place
That's
we've
cool,
ended
I
up
guess.
in, and the
I don't know what to
possibilities
say
we're
about this. It
facing,
looks like a
it's all.
standard attack
We
scaling
can't give
weapon.
up.
I don't know what to tell
Right now.
you. Oh, I don't remember. Catalysts have like two worst weapons. You have the donut and Baiju's weapon. The donut nowadays is fine. No, 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 no. The donut is specific. Bonju weapon is just garbage. When most people prefer to run a 4-star over you, that way you don't get trash. No, honestly, most people are just run prototype Amber, like R5 prototype Amber instead of that weapon for him. There's a actually it's really nice. Okay, Pagra's Rarity, yeah, it's a specific weapon. But even if you can't take full advantage of every passive, it's still kinda decent. Lord Spray of Sacred Winds, DPS, love that. Okay, yeah, okay, and then oh, I now remember this set. I forgot the bow that they don't have a bow in this set. The Geo set. Memory of Itas. Memory of that's gonna be the best of them, I think. Okay, Skyward Atlas. Okay, fine. Why did like no one talk about these newer catalysts, honestly? Cause like, oh, you know, all sinners' names. I think like if Aloy like didn't need like the thing to hit the balls, she would actually be like half decent. That's just my theory. Do you think she could have ever been decent? Do you show now on anybody? Ah no. I think it's like is it like 70-50? Well overall because like you also need to account for EM a lot. Oh no, but you could like don't need recharge. Oh yeah, you're in the healer. Uh, yeah. 70 with the passive. You know what? 70 with the passive or without the passive? Wait, no, not really. I think you jumping the gun too hard. I think 70 is way too much. How about attacking? Oh my god, no wonder why. Oh, your attack. Oh no, you're Bennett. Yeah, I know you what so okay, no. I'm like think wait, this is your mouth, right? Okay, hold on. Wait, let me look at it again. Okay, then I count for the Hida and Bennett. Because your attack look like super low. Do you remember your Bennett? Okay. Go into details. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, you can go with 70. Yeah, 70 look normal. I know, I always like forget people just use like Bennett and the healer to buff them. So, yeah, so usually you want Bennett. I know, just overall, I just forgot like when looking at stats to look at them in the context of the team. Hold on, looking. I know it's 16. Okay, 18. Okay, hold on, let's see what 20 is. Hold on. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it's attack percent. Okay, yeah, that's good. I thought it was defense percent. No, I think overall the next one is better. Yeah. Yeah, because the crit is very similar, but the next one just have more attack. Yeah. because honestly, like it is like the same. It is the same crit amount of crit rolls. The next one is what? It's five. Oh, then what? What? Why not four? One. No, that's one crit. I mean two crit damage. So you actually like had rolled high on that for once. Oh yeah, you have a one piece of goblet. This is melt. Yeah, you don't need recharge, but that's it. Everything else is good. Oh, look at these options. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, the sequence is fine. I think you can make. It's a circlet. I don't know how much you expecting from a circlet. Right. Wait, put on the goblet and see how what you have. Because maybe you could like get it off, please. Yeah, just try to get that. I think that's fine. Yeah, recharge is there, but at the same time, I guess well, the defense will be any better. See what the off piece is. Press compare. Compare. Yeah, press compare. Yeah, I want to see. Okay, so like this one gives you more attack. It gives you EM. I guess it all depends. Yeah, but I don't know how much like it matters with crit rate. I want to see overall. If you don't need that much crit rate, I don't think. If it does that, well, that's a lot of crit rate. I thought that was crit damage I was watching. Yeah, back. Oh, yeah, back. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Oh, see. Yeah. Because you begin a lot of recharge as well. Yeah, that was the bad thing. I'm just waiting for next man now. I do not. If I get allergy, I don't know what to do exactly. Because then my Skyward would just be there. Oh, you got that thing? I think I was a few days short of getting that. Lucky you. Because I don't know how long it would take. Or when last I even played. Small. We could do.
Are you all
Like,
right?
have you ever like
We'll talk
looked
later.
at like
I'm just processing all the
somebody
existing clues we
and just
have. Maybe
told
the
if they
key
got
to our
had like
escape is
bangs when
hidden
they
in
were
some
younger?
detail I've overlooked. I have to go over everything again.
All right. Well,
Have you listened to legal
Oh, don't
advice?
worry. I won't.
Have you ever
no,
like
I meant if you're.
looked at somebody and thought, yeah, they definitely had bangs when they were growing up? Bangs, like you know, like the hair. Yeah, have you ever just looked at somebody and like, I don't know, there's just a feeling when somebody grew, like, yeah,
You don't look well. I guess it's okay.
damn. Maybe
Sometimes
you just never like saw somebody that had bangs when they were younger. Oh, never mind, you met Aaron. I forgot like when Aaron's had bangs and when he got rid of them.
Hey, Ushi. Man,
What are
she
you
looks wiped out.
Why does it
It's kind
always
of hard to see
spend
her
on
like this.
everything?
I mean, most of the time she never. Man, that little dude looks stunning too.
You
I
okay?
sleep like
Is
this when
this
I'm
how
in.
you eat?
Traveler, when did you get here?
Nice.
Wait, where are we? Yep, way better. Who would have thought the best guide in all of Tibet could end up so out of their depth? Yeah. So anyway,
Uh,
yeah, just like that.
are you
Aw,
just jumping
Ushi.
straight into the quest? What do you think about Ushi? Is he better than Goba?
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
If it was in actual gameplay, Goba is like F tier. Because that thing does never aim properly. But like actual
I'm
personality,
fine.
Goba is so amazing.
Don't worry.
That reminds me. I was thinking, is there anything that like has like a trash
The karma I
playstyle and a
carry
trash
is dangerous to
personality?
humans. Keep your
And then I was like,
distance.
oh yeah, there's
Well,
someone
I
called
have Adepti blood in me,
Sinyan.
so I wouldn't worry too much.
Even so.
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did Xiao get here?
With a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Conqueror of Demons. Could you
That's
tell
all.
us what happened before you joined us?
No need to be so formal. Just call me Xiao.
Oh, sure.
Oh wait, they already found Zhao?
It
Oh,
was
okay.
a senseless battle. I came here
I don't
looking
know,
for
hold on,
someone,
now register in my
but
brain.
when I found them, they weren't anything like how I expected.
Madam Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshuin to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself. Are they an Adeptus?
I'm looking for a Yaksha called Bosacius.
Bosacius? Is that one of the 5 Yakshas? Like you? I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't the other 4... gone from the world?
You could say that. But Bosacius's body is the only one that was never found. Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time I saw Bosacius, it was the day he lost his mind. He left. No one knew where he went, and I never heard from him again. But Bosacius was the eldest of us. He once told us, as Yakshas we will experience countless wars. Whether we live or die, we must promise to take care of each other, and know each other's fate to the very end.
Did he forget his promise because he lost his sanity?
It's possible, but I did not. I am the sole survivor. So it is my duty to find out the fates of the others.
What made you come to the chasm? Did you hear something about Bosacius being here?
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm? That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave Yaksha was seen putting up a heroic fight. But no one knew the Yaksha's name.
But there were many more than 5 Yakshas in total, so there's no guarantee it was Bosacius.
Wow. But you must think it was probably him if you came here to investigate, right?
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues except for this one.
Oh yeah,
But
keep paying
Bosacius
attention
was
to this story
proud.
first.
If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first,
Oh, have you
I
done it
thought the
before?
nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
Which one's the next one?
Wait,
Ah,
so
okay.
it
Okay.
was Bosacius you were fighting with?
Oh
Did he
yeah, I
injure
now
you?
remember you already do most
Yes.
of Sumeru. Forgot about
No
that.
way!
Okay.
The invasion of monsters
really
from
fix-
Conria, the battle in
skip
the chasm,
to the
and
Sumeru
Yelan's
shape right here.
ancestor. I have a feeling that somehow these are all connected. Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the fantastic compass mentioned in the will, too?
What will?
Oh, right. I came here. Maybe it's not something you've come across much.
And this can...
Whoa, whoa!
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This
Do
place
you pay
used your desire to
attention while
find
you
me to create a
find these
trap. Pure
people?
deception is easy to spot. But the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. What you heard were really things that I said. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one way, if we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather than murdering in cold blood, this space seems more intent on consuming souls.
How is this even?
Our opponent is very clever. Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not. I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too,
But how do you know?
you might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the...
Sounds like
Yelan, you're back.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here.
So they're just illusions?
At first I had the same but it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, It sounds like you know a way.
I can't say for sure. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable, but it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both spaces connect, I was able to create a rift and move from one to the other. So, if I use all the energy I have, I may be able to tear a passage out of this.
Really? So powerful attacks can.
Whoa, 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 whoa. But what do you mean?
I mean,
Wait a minute. When you said you were gonna get us out safe,
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of this place. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
No. No way. Even if what you're saying is true, I can't agree to this.
I'm on neither. It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind.
It's only a good or bad plan
Wait,
if there
is
are
that
other
really
options to
$15?
compare it to. But that's not the situation we're in right now. I doubt you.
But can...
I cannot.
What is wrong with you?
To conclude, I'm not...
What if I told you?
That's your strategy. No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed. You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous plan just because—
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take, you put everything on the line for. If you fear sacrifice and failure,
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this until the very, very end. You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay— Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to share our opinions. And anyway, losing one of us so the rest can escape—
Yelan.
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible
The other
there's a
little
hidden
fish was
passage
like-
leading to the exit that we just haven't discovered.
what if there isn't? Or if we don't find it? And in the end, I'm so weak that I don't have the strength left to sacrifice myself.
What do
do you
you
propose
mean
we
by
do then?
that? What do you mean by
As
that?
things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be
What are
rushing
they?
into a risky course of action.
Like, none of the Leeway characters here actually have attached sleeves. Like when Yanfei, like what are those sleeves?
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right. I heard ya. No one's staying
Oh,
behind to
look,
let
I
anyone
missed
else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for
So much
action.
cool. Oh yeah, I forgot Ito front. Hold on. Wait.
Come on, whatever you are. Let's see how long you manage to keep us
Like half
trapped
of
in
these
here
people
after
have like a
I'm finished
midriff,
with you.
like besides Yelan apparently.
Easy now.
Have a taste of this. Yeah! Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man for the job.
Nico!
Should have seen this coming. Why do you always have to do things like this? Shmubu.
What happened to
It
Ito?
wasn't all
Did he
the
pass out?
energy.
The boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason he managed to tear open a passage.
It looked like you
Let me
like,
see if
you
there's
know,
any way I can stabilize it.
He did
like
this
a
because he
spirit
heard us
bomb
arguing,
and like
right?
yeah. Put it all
The
like
thing with Boss
made like a
is,
spirit
he
bomb and
just
put all
can't
his energy
stand
into it.
conflict between teammates. Whenever we get
Made
into
like
an
a
argument in
spirit
the
bomb,
Arataki
like you know in
game,
like
he
Dragon Ball.
always goes and does something shocking to calm everyone down. Today, he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long, but when he said he sees everyone as part of the same... Another thing with Boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. That said, there's a slight distinction to be made with him. When he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself, because he genuinely believes that he's strong enough to defeat any obstacle he's facing.
Giant ego alert! And wasn't he just doing the same thing Xiao suggested?
The boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, he always acts without thinking. There's no doubt that he really thought he was about to solve everything in one hit. It's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki gang are more or less the same. That's why they need someone like me to clean up after them. I couldn't stop him if I tried, so I might as well just let him do his thing. Besides, often his harebrained intuition is surprisingly on point. We might punch our way out of here yet.
Ito, please tell Paimon you're okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. You have nothing to apologize for. Still, if this was an Arataki gang issue and you were one of our members, I have to say I'd side with Yelan on this one. The boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way out through the passage he opened up, and he's certainly not expecting to be left behind. Everyone's important. We have to support each other if we're going to get out of here. Everyone, let's all do our best to try leave the boss to me.
Everyone, it seems this passage doesn't lead to the outside world, but deeper inside.
What the? So,
No, it's still worth exploring. I'll go and take a look first.
Aha, I see. I'm with you. So far, if this domain
oh, right! No one?
well, I can't guarantee that.
I will find a way.
Let him go. But if you're planning on going into that after all, I'm just... By the way, I have to say though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, I'm not sure she would have gotten through to him. From what I know, she's lost comrades in the line of duty before, and then was rescued herself. Maybe being a survivor is what makes her so against seeing other people sacrifice themselves. How can things ever be the same again, knowing that your life was saved when others weren't? In a way, salvation can also be a burden. If I were her, I'm not sure I would have done anything different. Oh, wait, 1 second. Yeah! Right, that's much safer. Since Ito can't fight right now, I've
Was
cast
you
a spell to
talking
protect you
about the
guys.
circle?
Thank you, Senpai.
Did you not
Please,
know
be careful.
Yanfei could heal?
We will. Same to you.
Shake my
All right,
head,
traveler,
fake
let's go.
Yanfei fan. She's obviously holding the prototype amber. Shake my head. And then it exploded in his face. Thanks. Much appreciate. What is this thing? Oh. Oh. Just like I don't know. Oh my.
What's this?
So they give super armor, but it's not as much as a shield does give you. That's basically it. Like that's the only difference in between the two. Uh, No, he gains a stack when. No, that's his like. That's his own thing. Not so when he auto attacks, it both gives him a stack and it drops his HP. So it's not by dropping his HP he gets a stack, but through his auto. I mean not auto charge. Charge, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, that's his stat.
Look at that huge disc in the distance. Hold on.
Yeah.
Is that the...
What? That's the best description you can.
It's when his
Well, it
HP
seems our
drops
theory
so
checked
gain.
out. In my
So
humble
if we're
legal
getting the
opinion,
benefit,
that's
because it'll
almost
be like
certainly the
quite
magical
easy.
device I've been looking for. It really showed up. But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so
Yeah,
huge.
doesn't just drop
How the
HP.
heck am I gonna lug that back
It's
to my
when you get
office?
attacked, it just drop HP.
I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now.
Dea herself doesn't
Let's
drop
investigate the
your
area
HP.
first. What the? Are they? Are
Yeah,
they treasure
true. Was
hoarders? Incinerate!
You should end up. Oh wait, okay, finally it opened that. Hmm. You see, she does have it in like her bag.
Incinerate!
So and kick in the face.
There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design,
Load spray.
in all likelihood, this is the fantastic
Yeah.
compass. Why is there a small version of the fantastic compass stuck in the ground?
You just like running.
Time for your arraignment! Easy peasy. You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. The defendant hired them to attack me, just to get back at me. Happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well trained in martial arts, so taking... But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intend... entrance. Great.
Whoa. Is this
Hmm?
a tunnel?
You remember how to do this puzzle?
Weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another time.
I thought we might run into some other people here, but apparently not. The Fatui? Whose memory is this? Ah, what?
Just as I thought.
Yelan, you're here!
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Hey, relax. We're together now.
Busted.
Motion to compel. Ha, ja.
Detoxifying heat.
Ha.
Freshness preserved. You need to hurry up. You're not going anywhere.
Gotcha.
Frozen food.
Incinerate.
This one's well done.
Ja.
So you see this puzzle that's like the longest to do?
Keep within the law.
Like heaters.
You need to hurry up.
Oh! This puzzle
Quietly
took me
now.
so long to do.
Give up. But can I out of here? I will recall.
It just took me long because I had no idea what I was doing. It took me a long time to heal. And actually just look up a guide.
Amateurs. And still they dare to come after me.
Yes. There's only few things
You
that
still
actually
got
I
it?
needed to look up a guide for.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same
I'm
words I
telling
heard
you, I
last time.
struggle with it.
The space seems to be reproducing that memory. Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic. Was he
Yenfei, see
I
that
think
thing
this
on the
and
ground?
like Dragonfang are like
yeah,
the
we
only time I
tinkered
actually use
with
a
it.
guide.
That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the fantastic
Of
compass
course,
in the
it's
distance.
puzzles like you know,
It has a close connection to the
the world
entire
puzzles.
space.
I use guides a lot,
It looks
especially in
somewhat
Inazuma,
familiar. Let me think.
because you must be me dead if you think I'm actually doing those puzzles legit. But like main story or like actual story puzzles, I figured most of them out. Do you use things? Nope, nope.
Hip.
I think yeah, you have to like set that thing to the bigger one in the sky. I think. Oh, yeah.
So long as
So you
the
have to go
audience
back and
thinks that
forth
seeing
in
is
between the
believing,
time,
there's no limit to the
and
number
then
of
you have to
tricks I can pull
collect
off.
something. You have to find something. I think. Let's see. Yours done was me like a year ago. Let's see. Yeah, I think I found in the cave. Like if you go back in time, I think it just opened up it like back in time. Remember when you go to this room, it's different times, places you go into. Are you trying to go backwards? Huh. Okay. You found something. I think that would probably help. Mhm. I still kind of confused how this thing looks, okay? Hopefully. Isn't it actually smoke? Ah. Get some water. Nee, 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 nee. I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. Bye bye. You should be done with the puzzle. I was checking if you're done with the puzzle. Seems that was the thing I was saying. No, there's nothing in there. Let's see, Chitty Big Brain clonging me for looking up a glide. This is entertaining watching somebody struggle with this quest. Wait, turn back to green, you can do that, I think. No. I can look up a guide. Okay. Good luck. think you have to do something before she helps you.
Someone needs assistance. Someone needs assistance. Someone needs assistance. Someone needs assistance.
Will you routine again? Oh, there you look up a guide. Oh. The game is not good for you. Huh? No. I know. Which one is the name of that quest? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, that was super simple. Okay. What time are you in currently? Oh, no, see. Okay, okay. You are in. Okay. Hold on. Okay, get there. Hold on. You open up the gate, right? Let me see the gate. Okay, try to put it into the future now. Hold on. Hmm. Okay, let me get this one then.
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
Oh, okay. Go back in time. I see. Go back in time. No, no, I think that's fine. Yeah. Once you're back in time, you can.
I'll catch up.
Okay, go to the time thingy. Hit the plant. Okay, now go back into the future. I mean, it was glowing.
Someone needs assistance.
And now the big old plant isn't there anymore. And now set it into the future. The future. The plant is no. No, turn it into the future. Oh no, try it again. Turn it again. You see, it was hitting the plant before. Okay, that's it. Shake my head. Mr. Chili Big Brain. No,
If
anyways.
everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must.
Bosacius. can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
No enemies.
Wait, is the enemy hiding
Shitting
itself?
again, you know.
Oh no.
Stay back. This is my fight.
Wait.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacius' signature tactic.
Die here with me!
Huh? Ugh. How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
Can she defeat him?
Uh-oh. This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter.
He got
I
hurt.
know how this ends.
Look! Bosacius is showing signs of fatigue.
Bosacius, martial Retris.
Can you not like eat from
Even
him?
your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
And voila! Enough! Phantom! Be
Cool, cool.
gone!
Xiao, are you okay?
Grrr.
This is my purpose. Don't worry about me.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius, Marshal Vitris?
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
He was saying something about holding the line at all costs.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of.
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know. This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had
Where does Yan
speculated,
feel like
this
rank
space
in your
reflects
opinion?
information from people's minds. In other
In your,
words,
like, favorite
despite going
character?
mad, Bosacius came here.
In like your
The
favorite
illusion we saw
character?
just now is the impression he left behind. This space recreated him as he was
Oh.
during the battle.
Oh,
The way he fought was so
I never
self-destructive.
see. Out of almost
couldn't
50
possibly have
characters, you
survived.
can meditate to you. The person that you mean so long.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground.
What happened to that
What kind
sentimental
of place could this be?
love?
Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys,
You only really read them
could
for like,
just be
I don't know,
me,
like
but-
3 months till they get around to it.
I think I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I was.
Yeah, you got man, Jan
This
being
space
like
is really
me,
starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here
and
underground,
you only started in February.
but now he is gone, and only his illusion remains.
I think I'm
If
remembering
we
month.
don't leave, we may meet the same fate.
I remember the like what number of month. I just don't remember months names. Right? January, February, March, April.
Time
May,
to
May
move
is
on.
5th, right?
You fought
Yeah,
well,
I remember these
Bosacius.
things. I'm big brain.
Goodbye.
I'm Mr. Lover Man. Wow, look at this spider just trying to protect its home.
Shall we take a...
Okay, let's see.
Wasn't that simple?
It looks like these were letters written by the Millilith soldiers who stayed here.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Boyang was one of my ancestors. The one who didn't make it back.
You mean
I'm trying to figure out
Boyang
what
fought
Yulan is
alongside
wearing.
Bosacius?
I believe so.
And the Millilith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where
Like, I
everyone that went
understand
missing
Genshin
ended up.
outfits are like kind of
Yes.
outlandish. Yes, I understand
So
like some
scary.
Genshin like
What
anime in
happened?
general outfits are like
Come on, let's not stay
kind
here.
of like don't make
I have
sense.
a gut feeling that
But
sooner or later
how
we'll
is
connect all
Yulan
the dots.
even wearing that?
And then
The
we'll
codes are
finally know the
understandable.
truth. Still,
Everything else, I'm so
who knows
confused.
how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us?
The code look cool. She just throwing the code, right? I know how it's sticking out to her, but like, how is she even getting into what she's wearing? Is the neck stretchable? Is no, maybe Velcro. Actually, no, Velcro wouldn't. Oh, it's like a whole like bodysuit, but then like the middle is like not part of it, and it's like I don't know how to explain your line of it. It looks so wacky. I'm just not looking at it
nothing
properly.
here at all.
What a creepy space.
It has the feel of the
Interesting.
abyss. But where are the opponents?
Your memory of the abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory? It's getting darker. It's...
Ether, wait!
You mean Aether?
Huh? What's that shiny round thing on the
You
ground?
mean Aether? Oh, okay. You're just telling
The
yourself to wait?
fantastic compass!
In the other spaces, the fantastic
just telling
compass was
yourself to
always
wait?
partially buried in the ground. But
Okay.
this one is lying flat, intact, as if somebody left it here.
And
Oh,
just
he was just a figment of your imagination? So, he appeared as an illusion because you miss him so much, huh?
Yenfei, are you sure this is the fantastic?
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but Yelan?
From the
I love
design
how
and
like the
build,
only
this
humans are here
fantastic compass
are
looks
Yulan
extremely similar
and
to the
Shinobu.
catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this. Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer. All right, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass. Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came.
All this information, it was left by your ancestor?
Hundreds of years ago, two of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Conria. They set out together, but only one of them made it back. Minus his sanity.
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, They were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
We're
From
reaching the
reading through
cutscene
this,
soon.
it
Eco,
sounds
can you
like
please wake up?
Booyong
They're gonna have a cool
ended up
cutscene.
staying here for good too.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out?
What do we do? Are we gonna die? I've had enough of this place.
What was that?
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second. I just need to double check. Uh-huh. Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity. I have both Adepti and human lineage. Maybe my power can work.
When else did you play Star Rail? When else did you play Star Rail?
It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant
No.
because I'm not strong enough. But still, we must be on the right
Oh,
track.
that's been a while.
And look, something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic compass.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
Do people play Maple Story 1 over Maple
I
Story 2?
see. It makes sense now.
What's that? Okay.
Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu.
Paimon can barely move anymore. Oh,
Paimon, just hang in there, okay?
Let's go.
I'm just running.
Shinobu,
in the
Ito, we're
night.
back.
Come and join me. And you're just running
He
in
must
the
be exhausted,
night.
because he still hasn't. What about you guys? You found.
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space. It seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever, too.
Shoot!
This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now,
You
I
spoke
tried channeling
sincerely.
my power into the fantastic
On the map
compass,
of love.
and it responded.
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember what the book says? When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. Only when a mortal and an Adeptus combine their powers can the fantastic compass be fully activated. I'm a mix
Are
of
you
human
still on
and
the ground, Ito?
Adeptus.
Wake
So the
up.
fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full Adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
So, an Adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the fantastic compass, we should be able to completely reactivate it. Maybe even reverse it. Last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm.
Then we're home free.
Awesome. So
You bet.
Your idea seems...
Okay, well, let's all take a quick break.
oh boy. Paimon's so nervous.
Yelan, Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but Yanfei, there's one thing you might need to mentally...
You're
I'm
almost
afraid
done.
you probably won't be able to take the fantastic compass out of here. From what I can tell, everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time and memories. We all came here for different purposes, and everything that's happened here has been in response to our own imaginations and conjecture. This space, well, it's more than just a space. Whether there's some kind of higher power at work here... Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. What could have created it? Oh, that. Yeah, I was there too.
Huh? Wait a second.
Who else did you think it was? That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort of opposing... If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone. It looks like I might be the one responsible for all of this.
No. You're
You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of hallucinations at us to deceive us. Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage to escape, then once time starts moving normally again...
That's actually what I think too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that we even found the fantastic compass to begin with.
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles
Oh my
using a
God.
spear that by rights should not exist.
This is a long shot.
You think
but it
Charlotte
may
is
be our
here?
last chance. So, whose wish was it that summoned this device?
Perhaps it was. But maybe there's another reason. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more than to see you being rescued from this place.
I gotta say, it does intrigue me, the way we all ended up here together. If this is fate, then let's grab it in our hands and turn it around.
Leave the boss to Ushi and me. We're ready.
Traveler, take care of Paimon. Yanfei, you might need to come closer to me.
Sure.
Oh, she just jazzing in the corner.
Stars align, bestow your light. Evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge. By dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Doing the thing, it's doing the thing.
Aha! The
Mom,
fantastic
get the
compass is an
camera.
amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
Oh, Ito just standing in the corner.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Alatus, falling in!
Watch out!
Lumi, why are you doing nothing? You have
This
defeated
trip
like
may be
2
dangerous,
board like
yet you
beings
insist
already.
on going.
I have
You
guarded
got
this
this.
place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha, do I request your approval.
us the main. Yes.
You can't keep this up. Your strength won't last.
Don't forget, Jung is the whole god. He is still a god, he's just not the Archon. Mhm. Yeah. Although sometimes you have to like interrupt it with
That was
dialogue.
close. I thought you were gonna get left behind. I'm so glad you're okay. That was terrifying.
I know what you were thinking, but... Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's
I love how like we
I
still
don't think
never
we
got
were
the
ever
answer
going to
on
reach
what
an
Zhongli
agreement
is.
over the final strategy. But in the end,
Like
it
she's
was
by far
thanks
the
to you
oldest
that
like
we managed to
person we
escape.
met.
So, thank you for
And like
saving us all.
we don't really
No.
know
I
what
could not have done
exactly
this on
type
my
of being
strength
he
alone.
is.
Don't mention it.
And then when we try to ask him simple questions, he's like,
Looks like
"Oh
everyone got
no,
out
I can't
unscathed,
answer
but you
that.
all
That's
look
in my
pretty exhausted.
contract."
Rest up.
It's
There's
like,
no
oh.
hurry to move on from here. As for me,
When
I'm
a
gonna
literal
check the
child
area
gives
for
more
any
information
unusual
than you.
activity.
She's gone. Paimon didn't even get to say
Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's convinced Xiao saved us all, including her, and she doesn't know what to say to that. And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything, maybe Yelan's just given up trying to talk to him.
Xiao, she's criticizing you.
I'm not.
You speak only the truth. I have no quarrel with that. I will keep your words in mind.
Really? Well, that's great. I count that as quite an achievement. It was a perilous situation we were faced with underground, and it took every single one of us for any of us to make it out alive. I feel lucky that we didn't lose anyone along the way.
Hey, so Ballchecker still hasn't woken up yet. Surely he's not gonna stay asleep forever. Let's go check on him.
Slept like a rock. Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you
Why
looking
do
at me
you always sound like you're smashing your desk?
Are you in any pain?
You okay with it? Okay.
The head? What
Oh,
about
she's
it?
just boogieing
Is there
out.
any brain damage from the impact?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
You weren't that bright to begin with, so if we add brain damage to the equation... Oh, brother.
The heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. I had an epic power nap, and now I feel like a million more. Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though. Oh, yeah! Wait, weren't we underground? How did we get back up here?
It's a long story. We'll fill you in later. Ito, we're indebted to you, Shinobu, and Ushi. We couldn't have escaped this predicament without your help. I'm the reason you all got caught up in this. Please accept my apologies, and let me find some way to compensate you for the trouble.
Bah, crazy talk! You helped us first! Of course we're gonna return the favor. Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd still be in a Liyue jail cell right now.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail, not me.
Good point. Well, okay then. How about this? To celebrate our newfound friendships, how about you let me take you to Liyue Harbor for some sightseeing and a proper meal?
I like the sound of that! Now that you mention it, whew, I am famished. Oh, I can barely walk here.
I'm hungry too, Senpai. Why don't we head straight over?
Paimon too! Paimon wants to come too! Fine!
Alright, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay? What we just went through was a lot. Oh, wait! Yelan left already.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know. Traveler, Flying Lavender Melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you to pass on.
What?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Me too.
Good idea! Let's do that! Paimon never would have guessed that Ushi was so gentle and thoughtful. Never judge a bull by its cover, huh?
Mushi is like genuinely a nice name.
Sometimes the profoundest truths can also be the simplest.
It
I
also
think
has the
Ushi's
Ushi
words
just
may well come in
super chill.
You
Yeah.
betcha! Just leave it to us!
Alright, Ito, Shinobu, Ushi, let's go.
Oh yeah! Grub time!
See you next time.
Finished taking care of.
Oh, there wasn't any business.
You're still here. I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yenfei, heading toward. Aren't you going with?
We still had some stuff.
I I've checked the area. Nothing's. Now, I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut.
We got it! We got it! We'll make sure they don't say anything.
Oh. You figured me out, huh? Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years? I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this
we're back.
runs deep. Maybe so deep that no one can be allowed to know. Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute.
Where you sat her.
They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. It must have been someone of great importance. Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time.
Bye, Yelan!
You knew I was waiting for you? Really? There's somewhere.
Where is it?
A place that has to do with the Yakshas. The temple up ahead was built to remember Pervases. Maybe I came here because I had a realization.
You mean back when we were underground?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers, and nothing more. For Bosacius, perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy. And perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of saving others would not have been a terrible thing. So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Hey, don't say that. Oh yeah, Ushi wanted us to tell you. It's very important. Ushi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Ito, he's never left his side. He also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest. Maybe there aren't so many rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them. Yep, like people with visions. They have more resistance against your power, right? And... Well, anyway, there's loads of people out there who really care about you.
Suddenly you sound a lot like Bosacius and the others. They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace. I think I was the only one who didn't think that way. The Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Menogius, and others. These are the names of the 5 Yakshas. I am Alatus, and Menogius is General Capisis. The others are Bonanis, or General Chisapis, and Indarius, or General Musatis. I heard that people call the 5 of us Yakshas, the Guardian Adepti. Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that space must have read their minds in their last moments as they approached. Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible suggestions. But the power of that space was far beyond all of us. I couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help. Even in the final moments, it took every bit of my power to break free from that place.
Well, Paimon still thinks...
Yanfei and Yelan are correct. I always prepare for the worst-case scenario. This mindset is... If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in that moment, I don't think I would have been able to escape. In the end, I still had to burden another.
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zhongli, Rex Lapis, for such a long time, and you...
Perhaps. In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacius. It's good that one more person will remember him.
Menogius, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, a thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung, but who am I?
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now too?
Boyang, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhao up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother, what's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me. Don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my... I remember now. I know you. My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyang.
You're awake? At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacius.
Hey, Bosacius.
Bosacius.
I am Bosacius, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Imagine
So
like
much today.
you
But I don't need to hold back as much when I talk to you.
what? Alzheimer
Have you ever had a moment
grandfather
where you felt like you were aware
just
of your
randomly
destiny?
sitting in the chair and just start
The potential
proclaim his
of life,
long name
The
with
approach
all
of
his
death,
titles.
whatever it might have been. By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all. We are destined to misery. And yet, we have no fear.
Xiao.
It matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of the world are relayed to you. Bonanis, Menogius, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacius's fate was unknown. This has always stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger. Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest. Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to prevent. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive. Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us. And Bosacius was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanis said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacius, Boyang, and all those soldiers. Heroes. I like that word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish. I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
You get this, okay. Let's see if you go on one pull anything. Oh.
Add Astro. Thank you for
Show off much. You know what? Do that. Wait, what pity you on? Oh. Yeah. You're not believing hard enough. Easy. Yeah. You got this. Imagine Navi's the first one you have to go into the 80s for. Wonder. What? Oh my god.
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand? An essay. That means facts and logic.
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tataris Suna mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person. I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of all this. That's the only reason I came to you.
Yes, you came to me, so all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the dramatization that will make people want to read it. There's no getting around that.
Okay, but...
Did one of them just mention Tatarasuna? But that's all the way in Inazuma! Is it just Paimon, or is it kinda unusual for someone in Sumeru to want to write a paper about that? Everyone here's just going about their business. Maybe it really is just Paimon. Guess people here are free to research pretty much anything. Great! Let's go find out what this Tatarasuna mystery is all about.
Oh, my back. Let me get some water on. Okay, back. Okay. C1 isn't it. The C1 isn't with it. Okay. Yeah, I look at it as like a total gain. So if I'm going for C2, I want to see how good C1 is as well. And compare it to like somebody else. Oh my. Boop, 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 boop. Same, bro. Same. Yeah. Once you collect the particles. I've been watching some what? Spiral runs, and some people just be sweating it so hard. They just be even using the book trick. Um, if you open your book, right, the F1, the game does basically pause, right? Except for one crucial thing. Particles do not freeze. So you can collect the particles even though the game is frozen. My brother, some people just sweat the spiral real hard, you know? Ooh. Ah. Okay, so what you gonna do? Oh my god. You don't even to work on Farina, you just need to work on getting the nectar. That's really it.
Solidify! Stabilize!
I'm going in! Huh? I see everything! The Temple of Wisdom! Born of ice and frost. Huh? Hey!
Solidify!
Access denied. Huh?